I know you're a Christian man. I heard you speak, right? A Bible man.
Of course.
All right. But I usually don't hear Christians speaking about prayer not being able to help you. Please clarify what you mean. I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
Please clarify that.
Prayer alone is not what's going to help you. I believe in prayer at your feet too. I think Drake said something. He said, "I'm a type to say a prayer, then go get what I just prayed for." God only helps those who help themselves. You can pray all day. I can pray for my hair to grow back, but unless I try and go make some stuff happen and make my hair grow back, it's not happening. You know, like you can only pray for those things that are beyond your power to do. So, for example, opening the school. I'm not going to say, "Hey, God, open my school for me." No, I'm going to say, "Hey, give me the strength, give me the knowledge and help me, get through this." But the school is my job to open. Like it's not God's job. I'm going to pray for the things that are beyond my control to do, like strength and, wisdom and bringing the right people into my space or whatever. God can help with those things. I don't see him just like, "Okay, I'm going to open your school." Boom. Like, no, that's not how that works.
You come to that understanding? Because I can say that is not the approach of majority of Christians in America. Right? I want to be clear, right? So where did you get that understanding? How does that differ from your peers?
There was a story my grandmother told me about when I was little. I was about my son's age, like 4 or 5, and I don't remember it really. My grandmother told me that she was telling me about heaven and how heaven had mansions and blah 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 and stuff like that. And I asked her, I'm like, "Well, why we can't have that stuff now?" And she was like, when I asked her that, it kind of opened her eyes at that point. Like, yeah, why can't we go get that stuff now or whatever? But it's because you're just praying for it. Like, we're not going to pray or wait for anything. We have to go get those things. Everything that I see other men do, and even on top of that, if Jesus was special and he and I have the same father, how can I see Jesus is special and not myself? We have the same father. So that's how I believe that I can't not do anything. I can do anything that I want to do. That's what I believe. And if you firmly believe that, you can go make anything happen. You can't be scared to fail. Can't be scared for somebody to tell you no or whatever like that. You just have to go do it. And people were just like, "Oh, it ain't that easy." Nah, it is that easy. Like, and even for people who think, "Oh, well," like for rich white people, they be like, "Well, they had a hand up and they parents was rich." I kid you not. Every rich white man that I have met that is wealthy, etc., they have all had the most terrible story. I mean, the most terrible stories from where they started to how they got where they are. For example, one of the guys who owns this big insurance company, he told me his story like from when he was a kid or whatever like that. I'm talking about super terrible story.
Struggle.
Super struggle. But they made it through it. And now he like a super millionaire. He got helicopters and boats and all that stuff. Ain't nobody help him. His mom and them was trailer trash, all that stuff. Like, no help. He made it work. Or even this other this Indian guy I know. Not like he's a Native American Indian. Not Asian. But he was eating roadkill with his family or whatever because they was that poor. They ate roadkill or whatever. He had a book about it. And he worth like 25 million now. Working like and being focused. Sometimes we just lose our focus. And now that's what I believe that they do to the black man on purpose is make sure our focus is off kilter all the time. Because if we focus on something and we mean it, especially black men, we're going to do it or whatever. So if you can get your focus on kilter, you'll be fine. Like, for example, I made all of my boys and I had made a challenge online was to go unfollow all women on social media. Not for the reason just to unfollow them. It's because when you're on social media and you follow a woman who's, having a revealing negligee, or even just any woman that you lust after, period.
Throw off your frequency, bro.
Yeah, it does. Any man can attest that you scroll on social media, you see the girl with a big old booty, like, oh, God, dang, you start looking at her video, and then you go follow her. Then show some other girls you can follow that look just like her. You go look at their page, and then, golly, all of a sudden you're horny now. Now you want porn. You done found on their OnlyFans page, or now you on Pornhub or whatever. Now you beating off or whatever. You done spent 3-4 hours just looking at women, and now you just like, dang, why was I even here? Now you done followed all these chicks, and now they on your feed now. So every day you're looking, and now you're down the rabbit hole again, down the rabbit hole again. That's how the addiction starts, or whatever. And now you're just off focus or whatever. So like it just, and not just with women, from music to sports, all that stuff. Nobody's saying don't watch sports. Nobody's saying don't listen to music. Don't let it consume you. I don't see like why we be at the barbershop and sitting there 7 hours talking about sports. Oh, well, he threw the ball like this and he tried. I think that's the craziest thing. I'm like, listen, bro, I watch football sometime. I'm not finna spend hours talking about who better and who not. I don't care, bro. Like, they're all uber rich. I don't care to talk about it that long. It is not that serious, bro. Like, Even like, for example, I love Alabama, Crimson Tide. They lost. Okay, cool. They lost. Dang. Next.
But
like, keep it moving.
That sports thing, bro, is really escapism, yo.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
It's just a little break. So some people sniff coke, some people drink, some people watch sports and drink. You know what I'm saying? They just try to numb life and numb the pain, bro.
Mm-hmm. But my thing with even that is, I think now men don't understand that life as a man is going to be pain and suffering. That is it. Especially for a man of consequence. Now, if you want to live the American dream and work your regular job and retire, have your family, have 2 kids, and barbecue on the weekends, by all means do that. I don't see my life going in that path. That's not just what I want to do. I want to actually change something and do something special and have a purpose, not just be what they call them, NPCs, non-playable characters in the game. Like, no, I'm trying to actually do something. So for any man of consequence that's trying to do something or change something, life is pain and suffering. That's what it is. If I'm able to take care of myself, I'm able to take care of my kids and their mom. I pay their bills. I pay my bills. I take care of my mom, my grandma, etc. There is no easy life because I want to take care of them. There is nowhere that I go where it's all easy. That's impossible. That's not what I want. I enjoy that life gets a little tough and life gets a little hard. You learn to embrace it and learn to love it and understand that life as a man with purpose comes pain, and after pain comes ease, and then more pain, because now you're being made into something else. Like you don't realize it's just making you stronger. And if we harp on that and decide that we're gonna allow that to destroy who we are and our mood, or become depressed and all that stuff, absolutely not. We have stuff to do. We have people to take care of. I have a kid relying on me, etc. That's what makes me happy. It makes me happy to pay those bills. It makes me happy to see my son get what he needs, go play baseball, whatever. My happiness comes from being able to take care of the people I love. The only time you will catch me probably get depressed or something is if I'm not able to do that. If I'm able to make other people happy, take care of my students, etc. Why am I here? What reason? What am I doing? Like, there's something I need to be doing. And if I can't do that, I'm going to go do something to make it happen, not sit around and be sad about it. My son does not care if I'm sad. Daddy, I want some cereal in the morning. That is what I want. Like, and we have to make that happen. They'll listen to you, but that bill still need to be paid. The light bill still need to be paid. That stuff needs to get done. So if you consume your day with doing stuff and trying to make it and get those things that probably make you happy, like I finally bought me a Corvette. And the only reason I didn't buy like cool stuff or whatever like that, because I thought people was gonna think things or whatever like that. But even though I have my own money and people pay me to come out of town or do speaking engagements or whatever, the first thing people say is, "Oh, you must be using the non-profit money to go buy stuff."
It's a little tricky vibe.
Yeah, and I see how pastors feel now. I used to be one of those people like, "Oh, pastors can't be buying no nice cars and blah blah blah. They must be using the church money." These guys got their own job. Pastors, I learned that when I was working at the church with my pastor, people pay them all kind of money to go preach other places and go do stuff, and people, they have jobs, whatever. People pay. It's 5 billion jobs in the world. The only just because you run a nonprofit don't mean you can't have nothing nice. On top of that, my students, because I got a cool car, and you gotta think, the rappers got cool cars. Who you think they want to listen to?
You know what's wild though? You brought up a great point. 2 things I want to touch on. Mm-hmm. One is that in regards to this car thing, right? Unfortunately, the environment that we're in with these kids, they're very visual.
Yes.
And that respect comes through visuals, bro. Mm-hmm. They don't care what you know. It's like it's they get deceived a lot because of it.
They do.
But like, they don't respect you if you like broke, bro. Let's just put that out there for anyone who wants to know about mentoring young black men.
You gotta look cool.
If you are broke and you're not doing nothing, they're not gonna respect you, bro.
Nope, they're not, and that's just facts. And pastor. So what's crazy is a pastor is the one who told me to go buy my car. So I had always wanted one for a long time, and he was just like, "What you driving out there?" And I was just like, "I got my Ram, my truck or whatever. I just drive a truck." And he was like, "What you want to? That's all you got?" I'm like, "Yeah." I'm like, "What you want to drive?" I was like, "Man, I really want that new Corvette that came out or whatever like that." He was like, "Can you afford it?" I'm like, "Yeah, I can afford it." I'm like, it's nothing for me or whatever. I'm like, I do my own stuff. People don't realize you got social media payouts, whatever. Like, I get paid, whatever. So, and he was like, "Go buy your car." He was like, "What you waiting on?" I was like, "Well, I'm just scared for people around here to say something." He was like, "Man, go buy your car." He was like, end of the day, he said, people don't want to listen to nobody like they can to handle their money or whatever. He was like, go buy your car, show it to the kids or whatever, and they're gonna have a different respect. So I want to go speak at this college down in Atlanta. And I was speaking or whatever. Now me, I don't wear the cool clothes. I got a couple pair of ones or whatever like that, but I dress how I dress. I don't dress urban. I just don't. It's not my vibe. But anyway, when they found out the Corvette was outside, now everybody all ears. Now they can hear, you know. But that's just the environment we live in.